What's up, my dudes? Today I'd like to tell you about my Filson Mackinaw wool cape coat in brown/black. So originally I was looking at Filson's flagship, the Mackinaw wool cruiser. I'm from Pennsylvania and it's kind of unofficially called the Pennsylvania tuxedo, so extra points for that, I guess. I backed off from that plan when I realized that's kind of something you want to layer with, and in general I'm just a person who is kind of layering averse. So then I discovered the double Mackinaw, which was a little bit closer to where I wanted to be. But at the time I thought that the wool on the inside was a little bit scratchy. Side comment about that. In the past couple years, because I go to the DC Filson store a decent amount, I've noticed that Filson's wool, the way it's treated, I'm told, is actually making it significantly less scratchy, so that's something to be aware of. Anyway, that's what brought me to this piece. It has this great pile lining, and it's ridiculously warm in just about every situation with just a t-shirt underneath. The problem for me was they didn't make one in black, so I actually bought this one in brown/black. But it's a dark neutral, so it works pretty good with most of the stuff that I wear. It's overall my favorite winter coat. It just kind of like feels right. It's heavy, it breathes well. It breathes really well, actually. The construction is awesome, and that's just what Filson does. On a cold day, that lining is your best friend. On the aesthetic stuff, Filson is not the cool kid of the crowd. Filson is not exactly a sleek, fashion-forward brand. Filson is the Mike Ehrmantraut from Breaking Bad of the fashion world. Here to be real, unceremonious, but efficiently get the job done. They do boxy, triple OG designs, like some of these designs are over 100 years old. My wife calls this my old man coat. And while I didn't buy it for the aesthetics, I would be lying if I didn't say the aesthetics kind of grew on me over time. The real simple look always flies under the radar really well. So I have a Canada Goose parka, and I like wearing this more. So being this huge bundle of brown/black wool means that it does well over a variety of temperatures. So in that sense, with respect to temperature, I find this is more versatile than, let's say, a down parka. I've worn this comfortably in the 50s and all the way down to the single digits. Haven't worn it much lower than that, like negative temperatures or anything like that, because if I'm going to experience that, I do just grab a heavy down parka instead. I've never really been in a situation where it got soaked, but I've also never really worn it outside in super heavy downpour for like hours at a time or anything like that. And even if it does get wet, remember the construction of this is multiple layers of wool, and then there's the inner pile lining. So ratings wise, for me, this is an A. Filson doesn't have any of these posted as of writing. They usually do one every season. Maybe they already sold out this season, I don't know. These things are not cheap. Mine was $650. That was a little over 4 years ago at this point. But overall, you know, a lined cape coat to me is a good solution to cold winters just about anywhere. In the event that you like this aesthetic, but you're not really into the new Filson price point, two things that I would recommend. Johnson Woolen Mills is something I see that comes up over and over again in online discussions and stuff. Their stuff looks good, but honestly, I've never really tried it. I could see myself buying something from Johnson because I'm really curious and would kind of like to just do a review on it at this point. But I have no experience directly at the brand yet. Their stuff looks good though. Also, given the durability and timeless designs, you might want to check out the used market because you could get some really good deals on stuff like this. Sizing wise, I generally take a US large 42R blazers. In most Filson stuff I take a medium, with the exception of the lined tin cloth cruisers. Those I'm usually true to size. But on this I size down to a medium and it seems to be the right fit. Thanks for everybody watching, listening, commenting, subscribing. You guys make this so much more fun being able to connect with people on stuff like this. And I hope this was helpful for somebody out there. So I'm interested in what you guys think. As always, feel free to speak your mind in the comments. Until next time, peace, my dudes.